Hello, this is my discussion on gold box conjecture. So first, highlight the main loop in which I iterate over the integers 4 through 100. So that would be this line right here. Starts at 4 and then goes up to the limit, which in this case will be 100, plus 1, and then it goes up by 2's, so that only even numbers are being tested here. Show how I checked whether an integer is a prime. That would be this function here that is prime. So first checks if the number that's going through is less than 2, in which case it's not prime. And then for each one, past that, if it passes, then it starts at 2 and then goes up to the integer of the square root of that number plus 1. So since for a perfect square, that will be the highest number that goes into it. That's high as we need to go to check all of them to ensure that it's prime. Takes the mod of each. It takes the mod of this by each I, checks if it's equal to 0, in which case there's a factor that is greater than 2 that goes into it perfectly, in which case it is not prime, returns false. If it makes it all the way through, then it'll return true that it is prime. Explain the nested loop in which I find 2 primes to sum to the integer. So we have this part, which will go through the whole list all the way up to 100, and then for each one, it'll go through this loop, going up from 2 all the way up to that number, checking if checking if I is prime, and then checking if the even minus I is prime. So it will eventually find one number that is prime on the list, and then subtract that from the even number that's being tested, and then if that one's prime, then those two numbers will add together, and those 2 primes will add together to that number. Therefore, that'll stop there, and then go on to the next one to find 2. So we'll test this now up to 100. So I have a little message here, and then goes through each all the way up to 100 by all the even numbers. And then as you can see, the smaller number comes first. This is because it will find the smallest one first and then subtracting it from the even number that's being tested. So thank you.